So why are we panic shopping? I get it, coronavirus. But why are we overrunning Costco and grabbing everything off the shelves? And I tried to look into this to see, well, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there are things that we need to buy. And the first list I got is from the Today Show, a show you can trust, been on forever, right? And the list they provide, if you are quarantined for 14 days, here's what they say. These are the experts, right? Handy things to stock up on. Canned fruit, canned vegetables, canned beans, canned ravioli, canned fish, soups, chilies, frozen pizza, frozen meat, pasta, dried fruit, nuts and butters like peanut butter, some fresh fruit, in other words, everything you typically buy. And to tell you the truth, for most of us, we got all that stuff, right? We have stuff in our fridges, in our freezers, in our cupboards. We've got some things. I think the key is that if we're stuck at home for 2 weeks, we want to find some of those things that'll make it maybe a little more creative, or at least to find those hidden gems that, hey, I haven't found or eaten these things in a million years. Now's the time. The coronavirus, that's the time. I know one thing I definitely want to have. This is a typical fridge right over here, right? Nothing too exciting, bunch of condiments and whatnots, but here's something you're going to want anytime, but especially if you're stuck in the house for 2 weeks. Tiger sauce from Agatucci's, always a must-have. Stock up on that. So in this cabinet, here's something key. Here's peanut butter. A lot of peanut butter. It's stocked up. My wife's a peanut butter freak. That much probably lasts about 2 days. Well, probably 2 weeks. So we got peanut butter, got pasta. Here's something, I don't know if you have this at home. This is something I have stocked up on. Chuckles. 24 Chuckles. Now, this is an odd thing to have perhaps, but you can never have too few Chuckles. And the thing is, if you like the licorice, like I do, you're never going to run out, because no one else likes the licorice. So with all those canned foods listed by the Today Show, one of them was pumpkin, which I thought was kind of odd. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got pumpkin. And so I'm so excited to have it until I looked and saw, oh yes, Best By December 2018. But then again, if you got coronavirus, does it matter? A little food poisoning too? And this is all kind of boring stuff, beans and corn and whatnot. But here, little treasures you never eat. I got this. Lupini beans. I love these things. I forget they're in there. But lupini beans, ready to eat. That'll get you through any emergency. And here's another treasure I found up here. Dog treats. Here's the thing. We don't even have a dog. I don't have no idea why they're here, unless there's an emergency like, say, the coronavirus. I don't think it says you can't eat them. It says it's got all sorts of tasty things in there, so you never know. So out here in the garage, I thought maybe we might find some other stuff too. Things we're looking for that we might be able to munch on during the quarantine, right? So, got a few things out here. These are especially fond of. I don't know if you ever had these Reuben bites. This says, I really want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but only to the level of, say, a McNugget. They call a garage a man cave sometimes. In my case, it's kind of a food desert. Because here's what I got. Not a whole lot. I got to replenish. But we do have, this is good, hot dogs, because those last forever. They're like the meat version of the Twinkie. Never going to expire. And then here, I think this is left over from last summer. Little Natty Light. The Natter Days, the pink lemonade flavor. And if it's a little flat and doesn't taste that good, that alcohol probably kill the coronavirus.